Everyone, it's Scott here from the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico.
And this is Mandy.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here. It really means the world when you take time out of your busy schedule to join us today. And today we are super excited because I just recently got a fragrance haul from my good friend Chef Mo. Shout out to Chef Mo over at Chef Cants. We love him over here at the Aromatico family. He is one of the good ones. And if you guys don't know, if you're just stopping by for the first time, first of all, welcome again. But I love to buy decants. Decants are a great way to save money where you don't have to spend a lot of money on full bottles. And so Chef Mo is my supplier where I like to go to buy all my decanting needs. And if you don't know, decants are just basically small samples that you can get of any fragrance that you want, and they're perfectly legal. And that way you can test them out, kick the tires, so to speak, and take them for a test spin. And if you like it, you buy it. If you don't, then you didn't get stuck with a lot of money. So on my fragrance journey, I've mostly been reviewing men's fragrances here on the Aromatico channel. And I know mostly you've been wearing men's fragrances a lot. You really like my fragrances. You never really were much into fragrances except for like
like Victoria's Secret.
Or like Bath and Body Works, like some of the body sprays.
It doesn't last.
Yeah, but you normally didn't really wear a lot of fragrances. And so until I started my fragrance journey, you really started stealing a lot of my fragrances, and some more than others. But I recently wanted to really get into more ladies' fragrances and learn more about ladies' fragrances just so I wouldn't be a one-trick pony. And I know me doing that has got your interest piqued, because I think in times past you really kind of thought ladies' fragrances were kind of like old lady-ish. Sorry if that offends anybody. You know, I think a lot of times they're heavy on those floral notes and they kind of smell a little bit old-fashioned. But as you really start to dive into a lot of the fragrances, you know, a lot of them, a lot of the designer, popular, mainstream fragrances really do smell pretty good. And we've already found that out through testing a lot of fragrances from Chef Cants. So I thought today, let's take some more fragrances that I got from my fragrance haul and just pick some random fragrances that I've never smelled before. We haven't smelled these ahead of time. You've never smelled before, and I figured I could spray the test strip, let you smell them, tell me what you think of them. I'll smell it, say what I think, and we can both rate the fragrance and just kind of go from there. What do you say?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go ahead and do it. So the first one is called Cloud 2.0 Intense, and we'll put the bottle on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and spray this test strip that I got from Chef Mo. And we'll spray it. Now, obviously, it's going to smell different on paper than it will on skin. How it performs, how it projects, and all that, how it smells is going to be a whole lot different. And just so you know, a little disclaimer, these are just our opinions. These are just spur of the moment. I don't know about you, but a lot of times when I've smelled a fragrance, it's grown on me later. And there's some that I've liked right out of the gate that I didn't like. So these are just opinions. These are just, they're not meant to hurt anyone's feelings. By all means, if you like a fragrance, it's just for entertainment. Keep wearing it. We're just entertaining and having a good time rating women's fragrances or women's perfumes that we've never smelled before.
Now we might have different opinions.
Yeah, we might. You never know. All right. And again, this is Cloud 2.0 by Ariana Grande. I can already smell it.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
There's a creamy note in there.
Yeah.
Maybe some lavender.
Definitely some lavender. Now, I've kind of got a head start on you because Jessica, our daughter, she had the original Cloud. I bought her a decant a long time ago from one of the decanting companies, and I've already smelled it. And based on everything I can tell, Cloud, the original by Ariana Grande, is kind of a clone to Baccarat Rouge 540. Not exactly the same, but kind of a clone. And this one right here smells just about the same, but a little bit smoother, not as in your face. I think sometimes on the original Cloud, it can be very sweet, very sickly, very cloying, and it kind of just, just work well. It's a winter fragrance, so you can really only wear this fragrance to me in the fall, winter. But this one right here seems a little bit smoother.
It doesn't smell as strong as the first one.
You smelled it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
that's
my rating.
Yeah. What do you rate it? Would you wear that fragrance first of all?
Not.
Okay.
It smells too much like cotton candy to me.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it youthful. And that's why Jessica likes that one a lot.
I'll give it a 5.
You give that one a 5?
Yeah. It's not my...
I love lavender. The lavender smells good, and I can definitely detect the pear. And I'm a big fan of gourmand fragrances, so I'm probably going to like this one a little bit more than you. The whipped cream notes, there's a little bit of coconut, praline, and a little bit musky, but not a lot. All right, I'll give this one a 6.
Okay.
It's not my favorite. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Just a 6.
Okay.
Next fragrance we're going to be talking about is from the house of Lalique, and this one is called Les Parfums, and of course we'll put the bottle on the screen. All right, I don't know anything about this one. I don't have a head start. I barely have. I just got some decants of some Lalique fragrances for men, and I haven't even got my nose on those. So this will be my first time smelling Lalique Le Parfum. But we'll let you have the honors first.
I like the name. Lalique.
Okay. Ooh, I can smell it already. What do you think?
There is a vanilla.
Yeah, I really smell that
And
sweetness.
I smell like an almond or like some nut almond smell.
I can smell it in the air without smelling the test strip. Very sweet.
Maybe sandalwood in there?
I don't know.
What do you
Let's
think?
see. I like it. Something smells other than, I smell vanilla or tonka, but something has like this almost berry-like smell. I don't know what that is, but it is very creamy. I don't hate it. I think when it first sprayed out, I didn't really enjoy it, but now as it's starting to dry down, it's starting to change a little bit, I'm starting to like it. It's definitely a sweet, creamy, very, very vanilla, and peppery.
I do smell that berry.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just hit me when I started smelling the strip.
It has like a...
I can't put my nose on it.
It's changing as we speak.
Yeah, it is changing, definitely. For the better.
I would give this one a 7.
I'm still going to keep this one at a 6. This is interesting, though. But like I said, I may end up changing my mind on this later on. But hey, this is why we test fragrances here. And you got to give them more than a first impression, you know, if you're really going to decide. And that's why it's good to have decants like this. You know, you can spray them and test them out. Like I said, kick around the tires. And if we decide, you know, it's a winner, we'll definitely, you know, get this for the collection. Something very dry. There's something a bit peppery. There's like a berry smell that I'm picking up. I'm not sure that's listed in the ingredients, but definitely I'm getting the vanilla from the heliotrope. There's a vanilla accord in here and tonka as well. It's just a 6 for me.
Okay.
Keeping it moving, the next one I'm going to talk about, we know this house because of their beautiful, beautiful scarves. This is the house of Burberry, and this one's called Burberry Body. Never smelled this one as well. You like that one? It's got more of a freshness to it than the first two. The first two are
I like this one.
very much fall and winter.
At first I smell like a fruity smell, but now I smell kind of some kind of floral.
Yeah,
Maybe rose.
yeah.
And I'm starting to really like rose a lot.
I am too.
I used to not.
I used to not too, but
I thought it
I
was...
think for a lot, just for, you know, a lot of dumb macho reasons, you know, a lot of
I like that
outdated
one.
macho reasons, but I've since flushed that kind of thought process. I like this.
That's probably my favorite.
I would
out of them all.
definitely like this on you for sure. Burberry Body is really, really nice. Definitely, you know, something fruity in the top, a bit green, a bit herbal. I do smell that rose. The rose is subtle though. It's not too strong. A little bit powdery and definitely musky. This is really, really nice.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's not really in your face. It's not like projecting across the room. Like the first two we smelled, you could really sprayed. You could really smell you could really feel the depth, And it was, you know,
A little
when I
overwhelming.
sprayed it on the strip, I could already smell it. This one, you know, is a lot lighter, but I like it. It's not in your face. To me, Burberry Body seems like it'd be a good office scent. Very mass appealing, not offensive. All right, I'll give this one an 8.
I was gonna give it an 8.5.
Okay, so we're kind of in agreement about that. Burberry Body, we both like that one. All right, next on the list, one of my favorite fragrance houses for men, because you can find them on discounters for a really good price, and they really make some killer designer fragrances. And this is the house of Versace. This is called Versace Women. We'll put the bottle on the screen, and let's go ahead and spray the strip. There you go. Oh, it smells good. You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
From what I could smell in the air, it smells pretty good.
The top has some florals in it. And then I'm getting something sweet, something fruity.
Definitely something.
Is there amber in there?
It's got that warming.
Mm-hmm. That smells good.
Oh, that's really good. That smells really nice. There's definitely some floral in here, a little bit of sweetness as well. Oh, it's such a good fragrance. Woody nuances in this as well. And again, I'm detecting that amber as well, a bit musky. And now I'm picking up the raspberry and the plum. This is really, really nice. Again, another subtle fragrance. That's one of the things I'm learning about as I'm, you know, discovering women's fragrances. I don't know if you've noticed this or not too, and if you disagree, that's okay. But one of the things I'm noticing about women's fragrances is they have a lot of the same accords, but they're more subtle. They're not like in your face. They don't scream. The notes don't scream as loud as men's fragrances do. I feel like men's fragrances are really more prominent and in your face, and women's fragrances are a little bit more subtle, has a softer touch, a little more gentle. Because there are a lot of florals in men's fragrances. They just seem more enhanced, and a lot of the sweet, fruity fragrances that men have as well are just really a lot stronger. This is really, really nice. Very, very feminine. I like that one. What do you rate it?
An 8.
Yeah, me too. Another winner. Definitely would love you to wear Versace Women. All right, cool. All right, last but not least, this is the house of Vera Wang. Now, isn't Vera Wang famous for making wedding dresses? I think that was her claim to fame, and she's since branched out into more high design fashion, shoes, the whole nine. So let's go ahead and spray this one. This one is called, sorry about that. This one is called Love Struck. Good name, right? By the way, happy Easter to everybody. I know Easter's coming up this weekend, and I know that's a awesome time to spend time with family, a time of reflection, a time to think about what's most important to you, your faith, your family, your friends. And for those of my friends who don't celebrate Easter, I understand that as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. All right, Love Struck by Vera Wang. I don't really smell that one in the air. Very subtle. I think all of them I've smelled in the air. Some are stronger than others. The last two are very light. The first two are very strong.
I kind of like this one.
I didn't really say what I thought was a good time to wear Versace Women, so I can clean that up while you're smelling that one. I felt like Versace Women was the perfect spring fragrance. And I thought the Burberry Body was definitely a spring, maybe a little bit of fall as well. What do you think?
I like it, but I'm gonna let you. I don't know what I'm smelling.
You can't really put your finger on it?
I'll let you.
I didn't really detect anything when I spray it, so let's see. It's just like really clean, but I can't really pinpoint. There's just a hint of citrus and just something very clean, very musky. citrus, musk, some white florals, but not strong at all. This.
We'll have to test it on skin.
I'd have to test this one out a whole lot longer, but man, I don't even think this one projects an arm's length.
I can't even smell it.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. We'll spray it on skin. Want to? We'll make this one. Let's see if we can detect it a little bit better. This one's stumping me. Okay, there it is. That's better. All right, now I'm definitely picking up that guava.
Citrusy.
I think that's guava. Yeah, definitely. You're definitely getting the citrus. Some white florals. Very musky. Musky and clean is how I would say this one, but it's still not a strong projector. I have a feeling that this would work really good in the heat. It's not going to last long. This is one you don't want to keep a decant around. I don't know that for sure, but I can just tell by wearing it, it's not very strong. It's really subtle. Unless it mixes with your body chemistry and your heat later on and it keeps kicking, that I don't know. But just off first impression, I have a feeling that Love Struck's not going to last all day. All right, for those of you ladies who have experience with Love Struck, do you get good performance, a good projection? Let me know down in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. What do you rate this one?
A 7.5.
7. Okay, I'm going to give this one more a 5.
Okay.
Not my speed. So my favorite ones were Burberry Body and Versace Women. I definitely give those an 8. Those are 2 fragrances I would buy for you. And I think we should get in the future and definitely have in your collection once you start collecting more ladies' fragrances. So those are just our impressions. Don't hold us to those ratings, guys. You know, they're just our first thoughts, our first impressions. Again, like I said earlier, if you guys happen to like some fragrances we've given a low rating, by all means, keep on wearing them. But what did you guys think? Would you like any of those fragrances? Have you smelled any of those fragrances? And hopefully we've given you a little bit of value, especially you men who watch my channel. If you're looking to get your women into fragrances, definitely check out Burberry Body and Versace Women. Those are 2 good ones to start with. And by all means, check out my good friend Moses over at Chef Cants. That's the best way to test them out so you don't get stuck with full bottles. And I would highly recommend it. So thank you so much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. It's really fun doing this as a family and spending time doing this. And hopefully we'll do a lot more videos like this. If the people like it, let us know down in the comments below. This is my lovely wife, Mandy. I'm Scott Aromatico, and we'll see you guys next time. I hope wherever you are, you're happy and finding peace. We love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of our journey. And to all you who are new to the channel, all you got to do to be a part of our fragrance journey and our family is just hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell notifications off to the side, and if you got any value whatsoever, leave us a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up for Mandy. If you don't like me, leave a thumbs up for her because she did a good job. She's been a good sport. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace, love, ciao, bye.
Bye.